Good afternoon, everyone. Today I will teach you MA in Political Science course. Today I will teach you a second semester. Course code is 204 and course type is elective. That is PG second semester. PG second semester, DDE NBU, DDE NBU. Course code 204, second semester, elective type. Course type is elective and course title is Indian Foreign Policy. And today's my topic is unit number 2, determinants of Indian foreign policy. So before going to discuss in determinants of Indian foreign policy, first of all I will have to teach some objectives of determinants of Indian foreign policy. First one, what do you know about Indian foreign policies? What are the characteristics of Indian foreign policy, and what are the main factors that impact deeply Indian foreign policy with global world? This is the objectives. Now I will start introduction. First one, actually objective is only meaning, characteristics, meaning or feature or characteristics or factors. What factors influence deeply Indian foreign policy with global world? Now I think introduction. What do you mean by Indian foreign policy? Foreign policy for any nation stands for the type of relationship that nation maintains with global countries, and these relation includes all international factors including human rights, peace, justice, climate changes, decolonialization, development, etc. Using it foreign policy, a state regulates and controls the way other states maintain relation with it. At present, India is considered the world's second largest population after China, and India is the largest democratic country in the whole world. Even India's economy at present also rapidly growing as a faster pace and managed to emerge as a powerful regional power and global power. So for this reason, above this reason, India's contribution made to global world and international affairs. Now I will discuss several determinants of Indian foreign policies. First one, two kinds of Indian foreign policy. First one is, I think, domestic determination, and second one is external determinants. Domestic determinants is geographical factor, history and cultural factor, and social factor, and political factors. There are four factors of domestic determinants factor. Domestic determinants factor. First one is geographical factor. Second one is history and cultural factors. Third one is social factors or philosophical factors. Fourth one is political factors. So today only domestic determinants of Indian foreign policy, this one I will going to discuss. Then first one is geographical factor. Geography, everybody knows India's boundary. India's boundary countries, nation or neighboring countries, as well as SAARC countries. We know India's boundary. Here is the Nepal, I think north places, and also you see Southeast Arabian Sea and Southwest Arabian Sea, Southeast I think Bay of Bengal, and south side Indian Ocean, and north side Himalayan Peninsula. And not only this, in the world location is very nice and important, because in the world place we can see world place, you see India's location here, from Arden to Japan. Arden to Japan. Here you see only Nepal peninsula, and here is Indian Ocean, and this side, that is south side is Indian Ocean, and southeast is Bay of Bengal, and southwest Arabian Sea. Now you see, check from India to Turkey, Ukraine directly can go, I think a Persian Gulf, and if from India any kinds of ship can go from Red Sea and Mediterranean Sea directly Germany, France, Italy, that is European countries, and here Iraq, Iran, I think OPEC countries directly can I think communicate with the help of I think a ship. So from Bombay to through Persian Gulf, you see Iraq, Iran, that is OPEC countries. So for this reason, India's foreign policy influence in different countries, because its location is very important. Location is very important, because through SAARC country also related, SAARC country, boundary side only SAARC country, India, I think Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Sikkim, and Sri Lanka, I think Maldives, as well as Afghanistan, Pakistan, and ASEAN countries also, total 10. Bangkok, Thailand, these are also ASEAN countries. So here India's boundary relation, ASEAN countries and as well as SAARC countries, as a very important is foreign relation. Now we can see once. So foreign policy depends upon geography. Geography is the most important determinants, and geographical factors include shape, size, location of the country that affect its foreign policy. That one India's importance, its size, its location, as well as its shape, that is importance. Once Lord Curzon commented 1903, India's geographical position will help place the nation topmost position within international affairs. Jawaharlal Nehru also commented the same 1950 in parliamentary speech. Now location connects East Asia, that is East Asia, West Asia, South Asia and North Asia. And you see South Asia from Arden to and up to Japan country. And Tokyo to Arden, that is means still the I think center of the Indian Ocean. Himalayan Peninsula on the north, Indian Ocean is the south, Arabian Sea west, Bay of Bengal east. So its location also leading factor and prevent global powers to empower the country and for their international strategies. Trade route, Western world and Japan, and it's located nearby European nation via Suez Canal and Indian access to Mediterranean Sea. Here you see through the Suez Canal, Red Sea and Mediterranean Sea directly joined to European countries, and here Persian Gulf directly joined to OPEC countries. So as far as size, potential leaders and rich natural measure resources including land and marine resources are available here. So this is also important factor to influence, that is international affairs. Now India shares boundary SAARC country as well as ASEAN country. ASEAN countries Brunei, that is Vietnam, Cambodia, Philippines, Singapore. So these are ASEAN countries here, ASEAN countries. It is also important factor. Now number 2, history and cultural factor. Freedom struggle movement, we already noticed India fought against colonialism, that is anti-colonialism, anti-imperialism, anti-apartheid policies. India always follow Panchashil character and even share also peaceful coexistence. And even India's national movement during the freedom struggle, its principles and ideals gave birth the Indian national movement. So India's history is the rich history and maintaining foreign relation before independence. And even India has a good relation with superpower countries, and for this reason it is great influence or effect, that is Kashmir and Pakistan dispute. Now our cultural ground, Indian cultural has a rich culture, past and present development, and also it is mutual understanding and peaceful coexistence. Any kind of dispute or clash may be happen between the two countries, India always follow mutual understanding and peaceful settlements. And India always follow the tolerance and non-interference other countries, and all the disputes must be resolved through peaceful coexistence. India follow the Panchashil principles, and by diverse culture and all other these factors help Indian foreign policy with nation in the whole world. India follow the non-violence policy. India follow the Arthashastra tradition, Buddhist and Jain tradition, Dharma Shastra, and as well as Shruti, and equation of rights. And rights means also important factor of Indian foreign policy. So these are history and cultural factor influence Indian foreign policy. Now third number is social factor or philosophical factor. India is committed to maintain world peace, democracy, peaceful coexistence, secularism, opposed to racism factor, and anti-colonialism. India's struggle for freedom movement, friendly relation with other countries, including Africa and Asia. And also, India has developed a good relation with power of freedom and peace with other countries. India considered as a part of Harari civilization, and it is also considered as a cultural and social hub. India shares diversity in social and cultural grounds. This is the philosophical factor or social factor. And last one is political factor. India's own political organization. India has its own political organization. That is, the government is directly elected. All the MLA, MP, they are directly elected, and after that they form the government, state government as well as central government. India's government structure is legislative, executive, judiciary and media. There are four pillars of Indian government structure. India leadership skill, we know Jawaharlal Nehru as well as Indira Gandhi, and at present Narendra Modi also leadership skills. And political tradition passed one from generation to another generation. Our political culture and tradition, it is always passing from one generation to another generation. India managed to earn quasi-independent status during 1919 at the time of British period rule or British government rule. 19th and 20th century, in the Renaissance, India's value of socialism and democracy. 19th and 20th century, late Renaissance, India has given value of socialism and democracy. India has friendly relation with communist countries as well as democratic countries. India's political structure including a freedom of press, independent of political parties and elected parliament. India's political structure includes freedom of press, independent political party and elected parliament. International agreement and negotiation treaties approved by Parliament Act. Any kind of international negotiation, a treaty or agreement or negotiation, but it always passed by Parliament Act. Interest groups concerned with foreign relations and maintain inside and outside of the Parliament, and India maintain dispute free relation with other countries on account of non-violence, truth and peace. This is India. Any kind of dispute and may be happen, but this will be resolved through non-violence, I think truth and peace. India stands against Non-Proliferation Treaty, NPT, and CTBT. NPT and CTBT, Comprehension Test Ban Treaty and Non-Proliferation Treaty. India stand in signing with the Non-Proliferation Treaty and Discrimination Nuclear Treaty. Okay, so here